In today's video, I want to talk about what cardiac rehab is actually like for me. One thing that's held through for the last 5 weeks of me going, usually 2 days a week, once 3 days a week, is I never want to go. Every time it's time for me to go to cardiac rehab, I whine to my wife, oh, can I pass on it? Can I cancel it? I just never want to go. And I really don't understand that because when I am done with my rehab, I feel great. I feel really good every time I'm done with my rehab. But when I get to rehab, the first thing I have to do is I attach 3 leads to my body, one up here on my upper chest and 2 on my ribs, and I turn on this heart monitor device and clip it to my belt. So it's comforting before I do anything that they're keeping an eye on my heart rate and my heart rhythm. Then I sit down and they take my blood pressure, which is cool too. And when I first went there, the first few times, my blood pressure was a little high, but I definitely think it was from nerves and anxiety because the last, 4 weeks or so that I've gone, my blood pressure has been good. My blood pressure's been low. After that, I pick 3 machines, I'll call them aerobic type machines that I'm going to do, and I usually do the same ones. The first one I pick is a machine where you push with your legs, kind of like this. You just push out. And my therapist sets the tension to a certain amount where I really do feel it. I feel it in my thighs, which is a good thing because I feel like I've lost so much muscle mass. So while I'm doing that, I feel like my thigh muscles are building again. So I do that machine for, it started 6 minutes on all these machines, then it went to 8 minutes, then it went to 9. Now I'm on 10 minutes. So I do that machine for 10 minutes. And when I'm done, I have to tell my therapist what wattage, actually how well I did on it. It gives him a number. And he writes that down. Then I pick my second machine, which is a bike of some type. I prefer the bike where you don't use your arms, you just pedal, but he wants me to use my arms more because of my chest injury. So I'll pick a bike where I actually do this with my arms, and that wipes me out pretty well. And he puts it on a certain tension again. And now I have to do that also for 10 minutes. After these 2 exercises, I go and sit down. He takes a second or so, and he takes my blood pressure for the second time. And it's usually lower than the first time he took it. So then I pick my third machine, which has always been the treadmill. I think because it's the easiest one maybe for me to do. So I picked the treadmill, and the only difference now on the way it is I was doing before like 2 miles an hour, and now I'm up to 3.1. So I don't know how much higher I can do on the treadmill because 3.1 kind of feels like a walking mass, like the highest for me. 3.1 seems like I don't think I can walk any faster right now, but we'll see. And I found out the other day that their goal for me is to do 15 minutes on each of these machines. So just interesting that that's my goal to get to. Right now it feels like it's out of reach to increase each machine for 5 minutes. That's 15 more minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Then the worst part of my cardiac rehab day is the last couple things I have to do. And it's weights and stretching. I know it sounds odd, but mainly stretching. I've always hated stretching. I've never done stretching. I know it's good for you. People say you need to stretch, but I just don't like it. So I'll start with the weights, and I usually do curls. I follow a chart again for both of these things. I'll do presses, I'll do side raises. There's 3 other exercises I do. And even on that, I started with 3 pounds, I went to 5 pounds, I went to 8 pounds. And now for 3 of those exercises, I do 10 pounds. So everything's progressing, but the cool thing is in the rack, it looks like 10 pounds is the highest weight. So I don't think I have to bump myself anymore. And then the last part, which is really, it's just really hard for me, is the stretching. Again, I have to follow a chart of like, I think it's like 12 stretches maybe, starting with my neck, and doing my shoulders, rolls forward, rolls back. And it says on each one you have to hold it for a while. So it takes a while. Then I'll do some side bends, ankle rolls. I do some squats where I'm squatting down. And that takes a while. So I'm so happy when I'm done with the stretches. The whole workout, again, is probably 45 to 50 minutes, which it's going to go up to probably about an hour when it all comes to an end. But let's take a day at a time. So then I go and he takes my blood pressure for the third and final time, and that's always been good. I take off my heart monitor stuff and say goodbye to my therapist. Actually, I'm so grateful for them. They're great. They do a good job of monitoring me. I feel confident when I'm with them. They do a good job of, progressing me to be better and doing it in a gradual way where so far it's not been too difficult. And when I look back, I do see, wow, I've already made a lot of progress. So I thank God for them. I also thank God for being able to do this, for having a day, for being here to be able to do this. I'm so blessed. I'm going to continue to keep whining to my wife, of course, because that's my human nature. But down deep, I'm so grateful to be here. And I thank God for me to be able to do that. So thank you for watching my video. Hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.